This summer I was working in the Riggins lab to run a rapid spectroscopic assay for his amaranth samples to get preliminary baseline data. I came in, I would start dilutions of the amaranth samples, and then I would run them on the UV vis spec in order to get the wavelengths data, and then I would use a formula to convert that into, well, I quantified chlorophyll A, B, and carotenoid content. Yeah, it was very intimidating at first. However, everyone was super friendly and everyone was really happy to work together and help fill me in on the research that had already been happening in the lab. So it was a pretty seamless transition. I feel like my network has grown a lot, and not only professionally, but I've actually become friends with some of them and spend time with them outside of work too. I've been a horticulture major, which I think that'll definitely be something I continue to pursue. However, I would also like to know more about what's going on inside of the plants, which is why this research opportunity was amazing. And I think that I'll probably take a bit more of an interest towards biochem as well, so I can continue to look for some of these answers that I don't know. It has. It's opened a lot of doors of opportunity for me. I never really considered research before and didn't think that I was really a science person that much, but I realized that all of the questions that I do have can only be answered by science. So it really did. I wasn't quite sure what to expect in the lab. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to be doing, so the boot camp helped because I was able to get exposure to a lot of things. And not only did it help me with my research, but it also helped me understand the research that the other PRECS folks were doing as well, so it opened up that line of communication about other projects. When I was taking my first chemistry class, it was right after COVID, so I really didn't have that much exposure. So this was really fantastic for building my confidence to work in a lab. It was actually fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to stay in touch with everybody, and I'm really hoping that they come to my 3rd of July party every year that I host at my house. A lot of them came, we had a great time, so we were able to form some really good friendships. Brittany and Aaron are amazing. I could not imagine doing this without having them in my corner. They're just fantastic, resourceful, and very encouraging, yeah. Yes, they definitely really gave me a heads up, and I feel like I just have a lot more doors of opportunity opened because of it. And I feel like if I ever had questions into the future, working on something different, that I could always refer back to them, and they would continue to offer that support. Absolutely encourage anyone to apply, because even if you think that you're not good at it or that you can't do it, well, that doesn't matter until you actually get in and try. And everything is really nicely laid out, and everyone's very encouraging, and I think it's just one of those things that you have to try it to figure out if it's for you or not. Because I had this very boxed idea of what research was before I actually jumped in and did it, and I thought it was way above my head, and I was very pleasantly surprised, and now I'm actually definitely considering that as part of my future.